Today we have cutting edge technology smartphones. But it wasn't always like this. Before smartphones we had feature phones, before feature phones we had telephone, and even before that telegraph was invented. In this series we are going to start from prehistoric era through all the way fire signals, mail, pigeon post, telegraph, telephone, radio, television, semiconductor, transistor, fiber optics, internet, first mobile phone. Pretty much whole journey through current advanced small powerful bricks. I mean smartphones. So let's start with prehistoric.
Right now, we are in ancient China. We have soldiers stationed on the beacons or guard towers on the Great Wall. Let's say they saw enemy approaching. How will they communicate and inform our army about the danger? If it is daylight, they will set smoke. If it is night, they will light fire. Then the soldiers on the next tower would do the same to tell the next till the nearby troops are armed and ready to fight. That's how we will defend our Great Wall if we are living in the China. We can say this is the maybe oldest telegram in ancient Sri Lanka. Soldiers stationed on mountain peaks also used same method. Okay, so now we can communicate with people on distance, but we can't say much like this. So let's discover some way of signaling. Now we are traveling to North America. Here, indigenous people also communicate via smoke signal. Each tribe have its own signaling system and understanding. A signaler starts a fire on an elevation, typically using damp grass, which would cause a column of smoke to rise. The grass would be taken off as it dries and another bundle would be placed on the fire. Reputedly, the location of the smoke along the incline conveyed a meaning. If it came from halfway up the hill, this would signify all is well. But from the top of the hill, it would signify danger. Okay, now we can convey two types of messages. One saying all is well and other will tell about danger. Let's go one step further and invent some encryption method so we can transmit more complex messages. Let's meet POLYBIUS in 150 BCE. He is a Greek historian and he devised a more complex system of alphabetical signals, which converted Greek alphabetic characters into numeric characters. It enabled messages to be easily signaled by holding sets of torches in pairs. This idea is known as the POLYBIUS square. It will lay foundations for future cryptography and steganography. Typically, this square is a 5x5 grid, and in modern world, it is typically used with Latin characters, and it is also in some cases 6x6 grid. So let's say I want to say OK on a 5x5 grid. So let's say I want to transmit OK on this typical 5x5 grid. So first I will signal 4 and 3 for the O, and then I will signal 5 and 2 for the K. So receiver will check out these numbers corresponding to these grids and he will understand that I want to say okay. That's all for the day. Part 2 is about beacons, communication drums, and horns. If you want us to post part 2, hit the like button and let us know in comments. See you later.